Northwest Florida State College presents Outlook, a public service presentation of the college and Cox Communications, focusing on the events, activities, and instructional programs of Northwest Florida State College.
Welcome to Northwest Florida State College Outlook. Today we will talk to Ramsey Ross about our athletic program. We will also talk to Ben Gillum about our graphic design program at the college, and we will talk to one of our students, Lori Jackson, about computer science and the different competitions she's competed in. Joining me first up is Ramsey Ross, our Director of Athletics. Welcome.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you for being here. You're on the opposite side of the table today.
It's a little odd. But I'm adjusting.
Well, feel free to take over and conduct the interview if you want to ask me anything about professional and continuing education.
I can do that as well. Absolutely.
Well, before we get into the upcoming year, we've got some things from last year that stood out in our athletic program. Maybe tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think first and foremost, you got to look at the number of athletes that we matriculated to the four-year schools. 32 of our athletes got scholarships at four-year schools, which is a record-breaking year for us. If you look at the Wall of Fame in the arena, it grows every year, and to put 32 plaques on there is something we're very proud of. And really, that's what it's all about, Julie. I mean, the college's mission is improving lives, and how do you improve these kids' lives? You get them to the next level to where they can continue their education and get their degrees. So very, very proud of that. Our women's programs had outstanding years. Women's basketball made it to the Elite Eight in the national tournament again for the second straight year, something we're extremely proud of. Coach Harrington's done a great job there. And then if you look at our softball program, we finished second in the conference. Had an outstanding year, came up a little short in the state tournament, but certainly those girls, very, very proud of those young ladies. They had a terrific year. Our men's teams, both teams came up one game short of qualifying for the postseason, which was a little frustrating because we were so close. But both of them really had good years and are looking forward to turning the page and starting anew this year.
And when you say they came up short, they didn't really come up short. Right. I mean, I know at that level, but we were still so proud of all their accomplishments and everything, all four teams.
Exactly. We've set the bar high, which is great. That's what our goal is. We want to win championships. We came up a little short, but, always next year, and that next year is here, and so we're looking forward to it.
Well, so speaking of next year, so we're in the 14-15 year, so we've got softball, baseball, men's basketball, and women's basketball. Right. Tell us what the outlook is like. We don't have an AP poll for our division, but if Ramsey Ross did an AP poll, where would we be sitting?
Well, I feel very good about it. And I'll tell you one of the most exciting things about this upcoming year is because there's not a whole lot of heavy expectations going into the year. I think a lot of times our student athletes, when there's a lot of expectations, sometimes they can carry that weight. And I think that was really evident in our men's basketball program last year. Had a lot of expectations, and I think it really wore them down by the end of the year. This year, no one really knows what to expect. I can tell you that I have watched practice, and I know who we've signed in all of our sports. And I'm very, very optimistic about the year. I think our fans are going to be in for a real treat. Starting with men's basketball, we signed an outstanding class. I got two returning players that were really key role players for us last year that are looking to emerge. And so looking for great years from them. Women's basketball returns a huge core of their team, including an NJC All-American and Simone Westbrook. So certainly expecting great things from them. Again, coming off two straight Elite Eight appearances. Baseball has a ton of new faces, and softball, something that for softball is a little new. Last year we had a lot of sophomores. We're very familiar with what we had this year, a lot of freshmen. And so Coach Byerly's having to have a lot of patience in developing those young ladies, but he is extremely optimistic about their talent level and their ceiling. And baseball should have a lot more power in the lineup. I think the kids are a lot more hungry to get back to the postseason, and so looking forward to great things from them as well.
Now, typically baseball and softball have more kids from our area, from the local area, than our basketball teams do. Any for baseball and softball that?
Well, I can tell you we have Lauren Donaldson, who's a returning sophomore for softball, who's done an outstanding job for us. We have several baseball players. that are currently on the fall roster that are hoping to make the spring roster. So yeah, you're right. We do have more of our local contingent in baseball and softball than we do in basketball, but certainly looking forward to great things, and it's great for the community as well, so they can come out and support those.
And I've
student
seen,
athletes.
I've seen a lot of the basketball men's and women's players around campus, and they're real tall.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've got some height
Yeah.
on the teams. I know last year we had,
We had a huge team last year, and I think in men's when in basketball at this level, I think you need to be a little bit more guard oriented, and I think that's what we are this year. We don't have the big 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" kids, but we have guys on the perimeter that can really get it done, and I think that has translated into success more so than the other way around.
Okay. Well, speaking of the upcoming season and people coming out and watching, what's the best way for people to come out and watch? I know we have the Raider Club.
Well, Raider Club really is the best deal going, Julie. First of all, the benefits of the Raider Club for members, you get access to all home games for free, which is certainly worth the price of that as well. But you get access to our Raider Club seating, which is premier seating in the arena.
Plush seats.
Plush seats, absolutely. the soft and cushy seats. You also get access to our hospitality room, which serves refreshments and food throughout the evening.
Some great food. I know my husband and my daughter both love
Absolutely.
the fried chicken and the gumbo and the red beans and rice.
We always say you can cancel the basketball game, but don't let the pizza and chicken be late.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
No.
And you also get a great Raider Club gift. I think we'll have something similar to this year. The shirt that I'm wearing.
The logo shirt. Okay.
So that's all the benefits. It's $135 for a couples membership and $190 for a family membership, and all proceeds for the Raider Club help support our scholarship programs.
And to me, even if you come to 2 games, the fact that you're giving back to those students and helping the program
really are making a difference. Again, 32 student athletes going on to 4-year schools that probably otherwise would not have that opportunity. So it really is a great cause.
Absolutely. Well, good. Challenges in the athletic department that
I think really the biggest challenge is this new NCAA regulation that all of our student athletes have to have a 2.5 GPA cumulative to matriculate to a 4-year school.
Okay.
That's saying a C isn't good enough. That to me is a little unfair and it's a little hypocritical, but I won't really get into that. But
especially when these athletes are so busy on the road,
Right,
and
absolutely.
I know they're there for
Absolutely.
the education too.
Yeah.
But now, one thing I can say is, as being an adjunct professor, is you and your staff, the assistant coaches, the coaches, do a wonderful job in tutoring these kids and making sure they're on track, following up with them.
Right.
So
We have great academic support, great faculty. We have not had one athlete miss that 2.5 mark, which we're extremely proud of. All great things in that area. I will say we had 4 NJC academic All-Americans last year, so believe it or not, we are going to class and we're doing it well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, thank you for joining us today and giving us all that great information on our athletic program. Next up, we'll have Ben Gillum join us and talk about the Northwest Florida State College Graphic Design Program.